Son, I'd like to take this moment to reassure you that you were the biggest mistake of my life. I know you're only 4 years old, and I know it's a lot to handle, but I want you to fully understand that all of that Saturday morning nonsense about storks parachuting babies into the suburbs is complete and utter horseshit. In school, your teachers will use terms like the miracle of birth or the wonder of life. They've got it all wrong. It's just shitting out a kid, a bloody pulp substance that lives and breathes and shits and constantly costs lots of fucking money. They'll lie to you and tell you how unique and special and important you are, son. They'll tell you that you can be anything that you put your mind to. They'll make you think that you'll become a movie star, an astronaut, or maybe even the president someday. But you won't. They'll let you graduate before you realize you've been primed for a future of casual slavery. You'll quickly learn that your public high school diploma is just another piece of paper to wipe your ass with. No job you apply for will ever ask for concrete proof. The teachers who deny it were taught the exact same bullshit but went on to college so they could recite it all over again. It's merely the traditional product placement of yet another unnecessary institution designed to drive you into endless, inescapable debt. You see, son, it's all part of a larger system of misery. Public school is the cornerstone of all social control mechanisms. It is a system maintained to shatter the spirits of the youth who've just begun to articulate clearly in complicated symbolic language, as well as starting to master complex physical and mechanical tasks. This is when you and millions of other displaced children are forcibly kidnapped from your family under legislative threats of imprisonment and violence. You'll be herded into militaristic institutions upheld by a thinly veiled illusion of mind expansion and patriotic goodness because without the most thorough and rapid brainwashing, your inquisitive little minds would easily see through all of their dirty tricks. Yes, son, legalized mind rape for 13 years, 6 to 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. Like a caged animal, you'll be taught to follow orders unquestionably, fear the punishment of disobedience, sit still, keep quiet, require permission to drink, eat, piss, shit, all the quintessential knowledge appropriated for excellent productivity in the future corporate interest. Think you'll outdo it? Ha! The media will squash your attention span into the proto-human mold. No matter what they might have you believe, you're a docile consumer drone in waiting. Your conception of a free-thinking, liberated existence will be diluted by radios, televisions, computer screens, professional sports, McDonald's, Walt Disney, organized religion, and mental activity of boundless varieties. When a politician calls for more education, what they really mean is higher degree of crowd control. You can rock the vote all you want, but it won't change a goddamn thing. The popular vote means nothing. It only exists for good PR. Every election is rigged because the Electoral College has already been bought off. There's only one political entity, and it's called the corporatocracy. By the time you're an adult, a handful of men will control the entire economic being of the entire world system. One corporation to inevitably trademark the structure of human DNA itself. Good luck trying to find a meal untouched by genetic altering. Transmutation is the next step of evolution. You'll watch the complete collapse of Gaia in your lifetime. Biotechnology, nanotechnology. Scary, ain't it? In middle school, the police will fabricate lies and terrorize you into complacency. You'll be subverted with horrific tales of convicts in prison and anal rape. And the drugs. My God, the drugs. The smart ones are the ones who fuck themselves up. The more substances you abuse, the closer you come to the truth. It's a little-known fact. And just so you know, the vast majority of police are not our friends. Behind all law and order lies an animal with a gun. An animal playing God that's always right, no matter what circumstance, shielded by widespread corruption to do whatever it wants at any given time without the slightest consequence of its actions. It's really that simple. You'll get into music during those years. While you think you're being rebellious, you'll be nothing more than a demographic. Corporations like Clear Channel have it all laid out for you. The revolution is a fairy tale they sell you through posters at Myers. It's all advertising and image. The greedy conjurings of Harvard-trained marketing executives. You're fucked, son. It's important to learn this now. Oh yeah, and the whole God thing. He doesn't exist. God's like Santa Claus or the Tooth Fairy or the Easter Bunny, except adults never let go. Religion is only here to calm and stabilize us, to look after death for paradise and not dramatically alter the hell we've created for ourselves. When you die, it will be just like before you were born. Try and remember that. It's funny. Really, it is. It's all perspective, son. Remember that. But as I was saying, if I had the ability to travel through time, I would hunt your pregnant mother down, roof her, and get to work with a rusty old coat hanger. I'd like to lie to myself and pretend this misery comes as a result of my own actions, but it really is all your fault. Shit, I had it all going before you came along. My band was all set to head to Los Angeles, but then my idiot ass fucked a fat groupie in the rehearsal space. Ozzy was on the boombox, and I come during Randy Rhoads' Crazy Train solo. I only spoke 3 sentences to her that day. She was just one of those one-night stands that look great after a case of high life, and you just throw away as easy as the condom afterwards. But I slipped up. I tried so hard for her to go to the clinic, but she wouldn't budge. Too much Christ in the veins. We would have been huge, too. Now look at me. I'm married to a fugly stranger, breaking my back day in and day out at a shitty dead-end job, sleeping on the couch, and to top it all off, I've got a receding hairline. I've had it all, and now I'm nothing. And it's all because of you. So remember this, son. Dream of it for years to come. This is my Remington. This is the barrel. This is my chin. And this is the trigger. Goodbye, son. You were the worst thing that ever happened to me. Click.